Hurricane Headquarters, sponsored by Entergy.
Tonight, all eyes on Beryl as it moves through the Caribbean. The Cayman Islands felt much of the impact throughout the day. Luckily, Beryl has weakened into a Category 2 storm, and it may weaken to a Category 1 as it continues toward Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. Then it will enter the Gulf, and we'll have more on that forecast in just a moment. But first, as ABC's Lionel Moise reports, the storm struck Jamaica as a Cat 4, and many people there are now struggling to get off the island.
The Cayman Islands getting a weaker Hurricane Beryl, but still dealing with flooding and storm surge. Some say it's a blessing they didn't get the worst of the hurricane.
We started to experience some of the stronger winds sometime around about 4 in the morning, and then by 5 it was really blowing for a bit. We had very strong tropical storm force wind.
Jamaica not so lucky, scraped by Beryl as a Category 4. Homes damaged and power knocked out for nearly 65% of customers. ABC's Faith Abube is in Montego Bay.
The height of the storm, there were about 400,000 people who were left in the dark. Officials tell us that there were also about 500 people across the island that had to go to government shelters to ride out the storm. Some locals here said that they don't have cell service. One of the major providers here had their towers down, and so they're working through that as well.
The U.S. ambassador to Jamaica says they are working with the Jamaican government to assess damage and help with recovery. These lines seen at Montego Bay's airport with growing frustration as people waited with luggage, unsure when flights would resume. It's hot. Many say they are hungry and thirsty. Police handed out water in the heat. Beryl is moving towards Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula, expected to impact the resort areas of Cancun and Tulum tonight, with many travelers there hunkering down at resorts. Lionel Moise, ABC News, New York.
All right, Chief Meteorologist Patrick Vaughn in our hurricane headquarters tonight. Patrick, what are you expecting as you look at the new forecast for Beryl?
Well, it continues to head towards the Yucatan Peninsula. It seems like it's getting a little better organized, the eye becoming a little more discernible as it will make landfall coming up overnight tonight and head into the Bay of Campeche, southwestern Gulf of Mexico, and then takes aim towards northeastern Mexico, maybe the lower Rio Grande Valley. Otherwise, the winds are at 110 miles an hour, making it a distinct Category 2 storm. It has slowed down a little bit, moving still west-northwest pretty quickly at 20 miles an hour. And right over the Yucatan Peninsula tonight, re-emerging into the Bay of Campeche, southwestern Gulf of Mexico, as we head towards Saturday morning, and then likely to re-strengthen into probably a Cat 1, maybe stronger, as it heads towards northeastern Mexico, South Texas, probably around Brownsville, somewhere in that vicinity, and then turns off towards the north, weakening into central Texas. Of course, that's going to bring heavy rain into South Texas, the Rio Grande Valley, and on into central Texas. Some good news for central Texas because they certainly need the rain. Otherwise, looks like we will see an increase in waves along the coastline, but that's about it as far as local impacts.